list here from 2016 to 2020, my favorite sets, and I have to go from this list to 10 sets. Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Even though my intro was super vague, decisions are going to be made today because I am picking my top 10 all-time favorite EDM sets I have ever seen. Yeah, ever seen. I don't even know where to begin. I started the list and I just was like, oh my goodness. So we're gonna be doing this, and us as the EDM YouTuber community, we are coming together and creating this as another tag challenge. Phoebe Howell and Becca Grace did start a tag challenge last year. Towards the end of last year, that kind of brought us together, and we figured let's do another one to kind of bring us all together again during this difficult time of not having any festivals planned due to the coronavirus, with cancellations, postponements, stuff like that. So we thought, let's reminisce on some good times and go through our top 10 sets. And I think it'll be really fun to see what everyone else's top 10 sets are, and maybe there might be some similarities, there might be some differences, there might be some funny stories behind it. So if you want to participate, go ahead and participate and do the tag as my top 10 rave edition, and you'll select your top 10 sets. So I am going to go through mine today, and I will be tagging Ashley Gauthier, Emma Capotis, and BB Howell for this challenge, but anyone feel free to join on in and do the tag, and then we can all compare our lists and whatnot. If you are new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Aid. I'm a music festival content creator. I have a blog and YouTube channel all about going to music festivals. And like I said, I'm on a little festival hiatus, which is fine because I get to do some fun video ideas for you guys. So I'd love it if you'd hit the subscribe button to vibe with me and join the little vibe tribe. You can also give this video a thumbs up, and you can find me on social media at Vibe with Aid. So y'all, this was hard. I went to my first event in 2015, and even though there's people that have been raving for way longer and festivaling for way longer, this was so hard. And on my phone, actually, I have a note. My phone is really hot for some reason. That's weird. I have a list of every concert festival set I've ever seen. Yes, I am that type A. So I went through this whole list and I ended up compiling this here, and then I had to get it to a top 10 on this page here. So we're gonna go through it and talk about it, and I'll hopefully be able to put some videos up if I have any videos. I'm pretty sure I have videos for all of these, so we should be good to go on that front. Let's get into it. As much as I'd like to say this isn't in order, I honestly looked at this list and then I was like, okay, let's, see what comes to mind, and I think this got pretty close to an order that works for me, at least. There might be some that I would swap, but this is gonna be my top 10, so I'm really excited to share with you guys. And we have all our honorable mentions on this side that I too will mention. Top 10 EDM sets of all time. Number 1 is going to be the Shelter Tour, the last stop of Coachella, Weekend 2 2017. Porter and Madeon performed their last performance together of their Shelter Tour. I talked about this in my first time rave edition, which I'll put up here for you guys. That was one of the sets I cried at, I think, or the first time I ever cried at a set or something like that. This was an emotional set, you guys. It's the last day of Coachella. It's sunset, the sun is setting. We get to see Porter, we get to see Madeon. Our whole group is in our feels, and it's also the last day of Coachella, so your energy is just depleted, honestly. So you're kind of just emotional from that, and just emotionally stressed out a little bit. But we were just all in our feels. We were all vibing together. I was a senior and a lot of other people were seniors, and so my friend Lester, who you guys know from the vlogs, had a whole kumbaya moment with all of us, and we were just crying. But aside from that, the personal and relationship things within the set that was happening, just the visuals, the lighting, the musicality, the way that they blended both of their songs that they're really well known for together was just beautiful. And then Porter had a little speech, Madeon had a little speech, and we were all just sobbing. RT, if you cried, because I was crying. That was such a good set, and everyone wants them to reunite. And when I went to Second Sky, they got to perform Shelter together again, and my heart was not ready for that, and that was still just as good as, you know, seeing it at Coachella. So that's number one. I think that will always take the cake, honestly. Number two, so I also included tour sets in mine because I think this one I just can't not include. So I put number two as Flume's Skin Tour in 2016. I think this was my first actual like EDM show that I went to. I can't remember. I could probably look back. Like, it wasn't a rave, it wasn't a festival, like it was someone's actually like dedicated tour. And Flume's Skin Tour was just like amazing. He had this whole production cube set up, his visuals, his music. The Skin album is just one of my all-time favorite albums, honestly. And you know, when Flume went away for a little bit, it was really sad, and he came back. He's come back. He's been doing really well. I really like the Hi, This Is Flume mixtape. I've liked some of his other releases, but Skin, I think, will always have a special place in my heart, and that set will always have a special place in my heart. My little Jessica, who was in the ACL vlogs, that's one of her like all-time favorite artists, so it was really cool to get to see her enjoy that show. I bought tickets for her and my other little, and we all got to experience it, and it was a really good time. Number three, I had to put ODESZA in here, but I've seen ODESZA a couple of times, so I had to really think about which set just like really got me. And it had to be ODESZA at Electric Forest 2019. I feel like a lot of you guys can agree with this one. It was just a very special set. We got a Moment Apart set, but then they sprinkled in my favorite remix, and that is their Something About You remix that is originally by Hayden James. The first time I ever saw ODESZA was at Decadence Arizona 2015, and that set was really special, and that was the first time I ever heard that song. And after Decadence Arizona, I was searching for that song for so long, and then I finally found it, and then forever was obsessed by it. I was at that set with my boyfriend at the time, who's now my ex, but that was still a really special moment because he knows how much I love that song. And I never thought that we would get to see that song together because we had seen them at ACL just a couple months before, and they didn't play that song. And so they haven't been playing that song in their sets, and they knew how special Forest is and like how special that set was. And so they played it. And I didn't get a video, but I have a followers video that I was able to put in the vlog and everything, and it was just absolutely perfect. So yeah, that set will always have a special place in my heart. Even if my boyfriend and I are no longer together and we are exes now, I still think that that was a pretty special set to witness at Electric Forest. And it was his first Forest too, so it was just all the feels, you know what I mean? Number four, this wouldn't be a Vibe with Aid list if Chris Lake was not mentioned. I've seen Chris Lake 12 times, so I had to really think about which one was my favorite, and I think I had to pick my first time I ever saw him, which was at Beyond 2018. That set was my first time seeing him, and I think that's just what got me hooked. The vibe in there at Beyond Wonderland was just such a good time. Like, everyone was just feeling it, and like the way the bass was hitting that stage, it was indoors, was just so good. This is when he dropped Pizza before Pizza came out. I think he dropped Concentrate before it came out, and just a bunch of other songs that are now out I got to hear for the first time at that set, and it was just so incredible. I realized I forgot someone on here, but I can't, it's already done, it's set in stone here. Okay, number five, and this I probably could have put up a little bit higher, but oh well. Skrillex at Coachella Weekend 2, the surprise Dewlap set. It was 2017, Coachella 2017. If you know, you know. This was also another time where Skrillex was on a hiatus, and so everyone didn't really know like what was going on with him. My friends and I were at Lady Gaga just kind of like chilling out, and then my little Celeste had texted me I wish I still had this text, but it was like Skrillex, but she like spelled it kind of weird out of like excitement, and I think autocorrect like corrected her. And then she texted again and she's like, Skrillex, Dulab. And I'm like, what? And I like turned to my friend Cami, I turned to my friend Chloe, and I'm like, if Skrillex is at the Dulab, like we have to go. Like we have to go. We got confirmation it was Skrillex and we ran all the way from Coachella to the Dulab. This is in 2017 before things have gotten moved around. So I don't know if it's like same. Coachella stage is at the same spot, but I know Dulab's gotten moved around, but they're on opposite ends, and we just book it. And we find all our friends. We're on the outskirts of the Dulab. Like it is packed. And Skrillex just like throws it down. He also dropped Chicken Soup before Chicken Soup was ever dropped. So that was really cool to witness. But yeah, that set, like the most high energy. Like my friend Chloe doesn't really listen to like his music or like the heavier stuff of EDM, but she was headbanging. We were all headbanging. We were just getting down, and it was such a good time. Number 6, whew, yeah, I have to mention this one. I was thinking about my favorite Seven Lions set, and I still keep coming back to this one. You guys probably can already guess it. His Imagine 2019 set. Me, Emma Capotis, Taylor Bruno, we were all sister shook to our core. He threw the fuck down that day. He did not come to play games. He was here to do a job, and he did it well. You know what I mean? That set was really good. You guys know I haven't shut up about the remix that he did, which was Sun and Moon, Stay For It. It was Sun and Moon mixed with, whatever. I'm just gonna roll the clip. That remix just like blew my mind. I got to flow with my whip a little bit to it. I got to flow with someone else during it. It was just such a good set. He always does such a good job. We love Seven Lions. Number 7, I've talked about this set as well, and that is Louis the Child at Lights All Night 2019. Here For Now tour set is just so good. Their visuals, their music, they've just really come to be who they are, and it's just really cool to watch. They're another artist that I've seen like 10 times. First time I saw them was in 2016 to now, and just seeing the growth that they've had is just absolutely insane and really awesome to watch, and they're such nice guys. So yeah, I had to say this set. It was just such a feel-good set. I still hope I get to see them at Red Rocks this year. I have tickets. It's at the end of August, so we're kind of in that weird limbo of if it'll happen or not. So we'll see, but fingers crossed, because I would love to see them at my first Red Rocks show. Number 8, this is another artist I've seen a lot of times, but I had to identify which set did it for me. So Rufus Du Sol at Electric Forest 2018, their DJ set. I went weekend 2. Their DJ set was so freaking good. It was such a vibe. It was at the Forest stage before the Forest stage got taken away. They had just come out with Underwater, and it was just so beautiful. I think they kicked off their set with Underwater. I'm like 99% sure. Also at this set, I'll never forget, this guy handed me this stick, and I thought it was an incense stick. I was like,
oh, like nice, he's gonna light some incense for us for Rufus. Like, this is fun, what a vibe.
And all of a sudden, as the first drop is coming, he pulls out a lighter and lights it, and I'm expecting to like it to start smelling good, whatever, and it's a freaking sparkler. And so me, Peyton, and a couple other people that are around us, here we are like having our little sparklers, and I thought it was just like so fun, such a Forest type moment. I totally forget about this story, but that is just like one of the fun things that just happened. And then he grabbed all of our sticks from us so he could properly dispose of it and everything. But that was such a cool moment. Yeah, oh my god, I totally just remembered that. That was so fun. Honorable mention is Rufus Du Sol at EDC 2017, because that was the first time I ever saw them and fell in love with them. Facts. Number 9. I had to put this one. COSBO at Electric Forest 2018 at the Observatory, weekend 2 of Electric Forest. Oh, all the feels. He had a live set with him, so he had all his instruments and stuff like that. He is super talented, but then you see the whole forest like lit up around you, and it's just so beautiful. Like, I kept on having to just like be present and just take it all in and be like, wow, I finally made it to Electric Forest, and like this is what it feels like. It was the end of day 1 too, so it was just a perfect ending to day 1. I want to go back to that set. Number 10. Okay, so this is where I'm cheating. I'm sorry that I have to kind of figure out here. So number 10, I'm stuck between Nora and Pure at Crossed 2020. I know I just saw her, and this is more recent, but that set was so good, and she posted it to YouTube, so you guys can see what I'm talking about. But the view we had of just like the stage with the water and everything was just chef's kiss. And then I'm stuck with Zed's Dead at Imagine 2019. That was my favorite Zed's Dead set. I have to include Zed's Dead, so I'm a little caught up in that. But then I also just remembered Fisher at Holy Ship 2019, that 4-hour sunrise set. Ugh. So we're gonna forget about Nora, forget about Zed's Dead, forget I said anything about them. I have to do the Fisher sunrise set at Holy Ship. Even though I am not a big Fisher fan anymore, but that sunrise set was a freaking musical journey. He started out super slow and just built it up, and then the squad that lasted till 8 a.m. are my homies. I'm still friends with them. We all were just like, yes, we made it to 8 a.m. on the sunrise set of Holy Ship. Like, we did it. It's like a rite of passage, you know what I mean? So it was really awesome to just experience that with them. So I have to put that there. Sorry, Nora. Sorry, Zed's Dead. And then I have my honorable mentions here. It ranges from like Dylan Francis at Coachella 2017, Zed's Dead, Gorgon City, Griffin, R.L. Grime, Zed, Millennium at Matt Decent. I know I didn't put Millennium on any of this, which is so weird, but I've seen him so many times, it was just hard to pick which one. And it just didn't make the cut. Ugh. Also, like, Lane 8 isn't on here. The list goes on and on. I just feel very blessed that I get to experience the life that I do and get to go to so many sets and have all these memories and whatnot. Even if right now is a very tough time for all of us, I'm sure we can all look back on our awesome memories and just know this is only temporary, and we will have more fun memories to come. And you know, there's been some tweets of like the first rave back, the first festival back, the first show back. We're just gonna be able to all come together and get to lay it out all on the dance floor again, and it's gonna be so fun when that happens. I'm still seeing this as a positive, that everything happens for a reason. While it's not apparent right now, we'll figure it out together, and we're all in this together. I hope you guys are hanging in there. I hope this was a fun video for you guys to look back on some memories. I definitely will be doing some more story times about different sets, festivals, stuff like that, because reading through all this stuff, I definitely got triggered by some stuff that I just like forgot about, you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm really excited to share more stuff with you guys and kind of bring back some of the plur and positivity to the community. So I hope you guys did like this video. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button to vibe with me. If you would like to participate in the challenge, be sure to hashtag it as my top 10 rave edition. Like I said, I'm tagging BB Howell, Ashley Gauthier, and Emma Capotis. Feel free to tag whoever in your challenge, or just participate if you don't get tagged. We're all in this together. I'd love to meet some more of the creators in this space. Oh, also, I have a super exciting announcement. I just released some Vibe with 8 stickers. If you guys would like to go check them out, it would mean the world to me. They are $10 for a 3-pack of stickers. You can put it on your water bottle, laptop, anything like that. I will put the link down below for those stickers. Thank you guys so much for the support. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.